All right. Well, I'm not going to start doomering yet, but oof, it's getting close, guys. Because not gonna, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not looking good. The polling that's been coming out, and trust me, for what, just my wider opinion on polling. I think that this year specifically has been pretty strong for polling. I also think that you can't just blatantly ignore it. As much as as a normal consumer of like just any type of political content, it is grain of salt type of stuff where it's just kind of like, all right, well, I'm not really, uh, gonna take what this one, like the Rasmussen polls, for instance, like that's already they have a right wing slant, but it's kind of the same with the other polling institutions where every once in a while, they kind of show their biases, and that's kind of what's been happening with this latest polling cycle. But once even like the conservative polls started shifting, and then actually, funny enough, once the blue polls started swinging red, we started getting a clearer picture of how this was going. And also, just I'm not sure if I buy the narrative that this is as 50-50 cut and dry as they want us to make it like it out to be. Like, I have a feeling that this is a little bit of manipulation from both campaigns. And I hate to both sides this crap because it's the easiest way to do, like, oh, enlightened centrism content. But no, realistically, I do think that the polling in each camp is been a little bit off. So let's go to the 538 polling. All right. Who's ahead in the national polls? Harris by 1.7%, 48% to 46. All right. We got Harris +3, +7, +6. See, now, again, these are for national results, so this is kind of insane. Where, and they're all polling about the same number of people, but Ipsos is one of the better ones. I don't know why they are, but they have been pretty consistent in their polling numbers and averages, and also like when you look at their record of successful polls as opposed to just the feels, the vibe based polls, they really are the ones that in the last two elections have been a little bit closer. They were actually the ones kind of reporting like, nah, Trump's got this in 2016. They were like, there's a problem here. There's something that we're missing. And they were right. Morning Consult +4. And then you got, see, the TIPP polls, they've always had Trump up. So that's also why, like, okay, so these polling people are the ones that we have a problem with. However, okay, this is the one that I've been paying the most attention to because it takes the collaboration of most of the data and it puts it into the reality of the Electoral College. So before I take you there, just so you know, not even a week ago, Harris was up 53 to 47. So let's take a look. And here is where you guys should probably start crapping your pants a little bit, because this is reality. All right. This isn't Facebook feels. Let's go into our, Kamala 2024 Facebook group and just say, don't trust polling. Oh, this is vibe based. Yeah, no, you're vibe based. I'm sorry. Like, you're literally just going like, oh, well, this can't be. Like, I can't tell you how many times I have just tried to engage in some of those conversations with people. And I'm like, oh, you guys are just as bad. You're literally blue MAGA because you guys just don't want to view reality from the lens of, clear glasses. Because, yeah, I mean, this sucks. This one sucks, guys, because that's 513 out of 500 and 513 and 484. with 3 with no winner. But yeah, this is getting bad, guys. Yeah, here's what's influencing the forecast. However, this is where the you go state by state. Yep. Trump gets 271, Harris gets 267. But here's the popular vote. Harris gets 51%. Win probability, boom. Guys. Oh my god. This is such a fucking clusterfuck. Look. So, not saying the Dems are cooked yet, guys, but this is, I mean, I voted already, so civic duty has been done, but if you guys are watching this and have not voted, and if you guys are still doing the performative, like, leftist thing of, to do solidarity with Palestine, you really need to start thinking about who's going to contribute less to the objective human suffering over in the Middle East, and it's not Donald Trump. It's not the guy who said that he wants to give Netanyahu the bombs to level Gaza so he can make beachfront property because he keeps calling it prime real estate. So just because you guys don't see that in your news cycle either, which is insane to me. It's insane how, Kamala, her campaign's not running that more and more. Or even, people on the left where it's just like, hey, listen, because again, people like me where it's like, I technically side with you. I side with the Palestinian people, except once you cross to that Hamas point. If you talk about the retribution and, so retaliation, blah, 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 blah. Listen, no, once you start getting into like, well, you think this person doesn't have the right to kill this person? Yeah, okay. Hot take, Peace is something you don't achieve by constantly shooting at each other. But also, call me the a-hole for thinking that, we should try to strive for peace. But whatever. That's kind of what's driving me nuts about this is how in Michigan, like, this is actually happening now. Like the thing, the Jill Stein thing, the thing where we're just like, hey, that whole message that you guys have been propagating throughout this election cycle, it's actually going to backfire. Good job. Like, you guys didn't also look at the demographics that we were losing and you guys were like, so black men, blah, blah. No, you guys hyper focused on these issues of Israel Palestine on the left, and you got the bed that you made. Here you go. Like, abortion didn't even reach a 9% on the polling for why people were going. So good job. Like, I the fact that you guys could not stand in unison and be like, no, abortion rights, the fact that they're taking freedoms away from us. Nope. Got to focus on foreign policy instead. So cool. But because we all live in the Middle East and we got to focus on their policies. And, I'm so over it. I'm just so fucking over it. And I'm so over anybody questioning my commitment to humanity. Like, dude, get real. Seriously. Like, this is how you engage with people? Cool. Like, do you win a lot of arguments? Do you gain a lot of support for your cause? Because it doesn't seem like you do. Because everybody's always complaining. Whoa, how could... Here, you want to see how much support for your cause there is? Boom. Unless my computer wants to actually... There we go. Here. This is how much support for your cause there is. This is the country still, so just remember that. All right. Whenever somebody tells me that bipartisanship is bad, like, I can't believe I still have to have that argument. But here we are. We're in a country where we might get 4 more years of Donald freaking Trump, which I'm not sure if content-wise I'd be able to handle that as much. So we might be making a hard shift in careers. God, let's just go back to fucking work. Yeah, lasted all of 3 months. Elections, I'm telling you, man, this election has done it. Where my biggest mistake was starting this during like the peak of the election season. So, but anyway, if you enjoyed this content, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I mean, I was kidding about that. I do plan on doing this, even though it is just super depressing. But you know what? Appreciate you guys being here. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do the messages, super chats, all that stuff. I'm obviously burning out a little bit. So, all right. Well, love you guys. See you in the next one.